I've just said no to working with a company and making a sponsored video for them. Now, maybe you're thinking, Tim, what on earth are you doing? As a small creator, surely that is the next step once you've hit the magic 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours of watch time so that you've unlocked AdSense. Well, come with me and I'll explain why I've said no and also why you should say no if the opportunity presents itself to you as well. Or at the very least, give some serious consideration to it before you say yes. Yes, so when I said let's grab the skateboard and head for the beach, what I should have said was, let's make sure the thing's charged up before we get halfway down the road and then have to do the walk of shame to come back and plug the thing back in. So I guess we're going on foot, but that'll give me a chance to chat a bit more about this. So let's head out. So I was actually looking forward to riding down the beach with you all, but like I said, I didn't check it was charged up, and that was the embarrassing walk back. I was trying out a new filter, a new lens on the camera, seeing if I could make it work, which actually segues quite nicely into the whole sponsored YouTube thing, but I'll come back to that lens thing in just a second. All right then, landed on the beach. Here we go, popping over the dune, not a sand dune, no sand down here, just pebbles, crunchy pebbles. I hope the audio's okay. I've got a little wind muff on the external microphone just to try and make the best of it. Look at that, tide's in. Amazing. Right, enough of that view. So in order to make this story make sense and explain my thought process behind it, I've got to wind the clock back a little bit. We've got to go back a few months when I was sitting at around about 500 subscribers, just doing my thing, video a week, trying to make each one a little bit better, just growing nice and steady, working towards that magic 1,000 when you can unlock the AdSense and start to really develop it from there. And then, out of the blue, I get an email. And that email is from a company asking me to review or make a video reviewing one of their products. And so my initial reaction to that email was, this has got to be a scam. Like, there's no way this is legit. I am but a very small fish in a very large pond. I'm not even at 500 subscribers. There's no way a company is reaching out to me to make a video to review one of their products. Has to be a scam. So I thought, I'm not clicking any links. I'm not contracting any dodgy malware or anything like that. That would be silly. So what did I do? Well, copy the web address, type it into a different browser, research the company, and it is in fact a legit company, like legit company. So that's got me all tingly and a little bit excited, because I'm thinking, someone's reached out to me, little old me, and they want me to make a video. This is mega. So long story short version, I said yes. They sent the product out. I was like, this is brilliant. I'm going to be able to use this product in my normal everyday life. And when it arrived, it wasn't quite what I had hoped it was going to be. I mean, I could still have used it, but it didn't tick enough boxes to make it worthwhile. I made the video for them. I tried my best with it. It's the first time I'd ever done that. I absolutely felt under a lot of pressure as well, which is something to think about. Is if you're making videos because you want to make videos, like I'm making this one, then as soon as somebody sends you something, you're kind of into a contract with them, and now you're under pressure to deliver. So that's the first thing to think about. So video made, sorted. I thought, that's it. Everyone will see that. They'll all laugh at it and go, no, never using that, never using him again. What a waste. But it continued more and more, not lots, but several more emails over the next few months landed, and they were products that I probably, like, it was always a product that I already had one of, apart from this particular one. So I wasn't really going to be incorporating it into my normal everyday. I felt a little bit disingenuous, but I still thought, man, there's actual legit companies reaching out to me, wanting me to make a video for them. The payment was I got to keep the product. So I'd put multiple hours of effort into making a video for this company to promote their product for free, because it isn't something I was going to use in my normal everyday. Caveat that whole thing with, I've currently got an ND filter on my camera, the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. You know that's my favourite camera if you've seen my videos before. And this was sent to me along with some others from a company. The link is below, so if you click that link you can use my discount code. You'll get 15% off your camera accessories. So that's the one company so far that have actually been really good for me to work with, and I appreciate them, and I am using their product, or learning how to use their product, because it's something I've not done before. And that was part of the reason for going on the skateboard. Use this filter. I was going to lock off the exposure, try and get a nice little bit of motion blur, that cinematic look. Anyway, that's aside. So, multiple hours of effort for no reward, and because of the product was so unknown, or in such a narrow bandwidth, it didn't assist me and the channel in any kind of growth or anything like that. So I wasn't getting anything for it at all. And also, as I'm making these videos, I'm seeing comments pop up every now and then from people. Like, one of them said to me, I can't remember what the it's Trustpilot is the website they pointed out. One of the products I reviewed, and it was an alright product, very good budget, but you know, is what it is, you get what you pay for. They literally just said, check the Trustpilot reviews, which I did. So that was another lesson learned, is to do your research before you say yes. Check out as much as you can before you commit to the project. And I hadn't done that. I do that now, which is lesson learned. So hopefully, look, if you're getting something from this, like you can learn from my mistakes so that you don't make them moving forwards, then give this video a thumbs up, press that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future stuff. If you've had a similar experience to this sort of thing, then put that in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. We can just chat about this kind of stuff. Right, I'm really going to put this lens to the test now. The sun is, well, it's right up there. You can see that. Let's see what this filter does. Hopefully it's all right while we keep chatting about this. So fast forward to present day, where we are right now, and an email arrives in my inbox. It's from another company asking me to make a video for them reviewing one of their products. So there was no payment for this product. Well, I mean, unless you count keeping the product as payment, which, to be fair, the value of it was insignificant. So I wasn't going to get paid for it. No, nowhere to sneak out of this wind. We're down the beach. Let's hope the microphone works. So anyway, I'm sitting there looking at this email, and they're all like, hey Tim, we'd love for you to work with us. We're going to send you a product if you could make us a video and review it for us, and then post it on your page and do all that kind of stuff. But hey, we're not going to pay you for it. Now, I own my own business. I work for myself, so time is valuable. Time is money at the end of the day. There's dogs swimming in the sea. That's brilliant. Love it down here. So time is money, and it's important. And I'm looking at this email, looking at the product, and first thing I do is, right, is this a legit company? So I check them out. Yes, it's a legit company. Right, let's look at their product. What do they offer? Well, nothing special, nothing exciting, nothing that hasn't been done before, and nothing that's revolutionary in the tech world. So what's to shout about it? Like, it's the same old thing that we've seen time and time again. Then I'm thinking to myself, why do I even want this product? Like, if I'm going to agree to this video, they're going to let me keep it. Why? What am I going to do with it? It's just going to sit in a box, in a drawer, taking up space. Or, worst case, if I can't find someone to donate it to, it's going to get thrown away, and that's just a waste. And sustainability is becoming quite an important thing, certainly for me and Zoe. We're mad on our winter sports, and those winter seasons are changing. The snow hasn't been as good, so kind of thinking about that. So sustainability is an important one. And I'm thinking to myself, do you know what? My time is actually worth something, right? How long is it realistically going to take me to make a video of decent quality that showcases this product? So I worked it out, and it was multiple hours. And those multiple hours, they have a cost. So I went back to the company, I emailed them back, and I said, thanks for reaching out. You know, appreciate that you want me to look at your product for you. I'd happy to do a collaboration. If you're looking for a dedicated video, my fee is this. let me know your thoughts. So they came back to me and they said, hey Tim, appreciate that, thanks. We don't have a budget, so we can't offer you any payment for the video. However, you get to keep the product. No, not interested in that. So again, I thought about it, and I remember I'm only a small channel. Is this going to benefit my channel? The product is not going to benefit my channel, so if I'm going to do it, I need some form of financial reimbursement for my time. And that wasn't forthcoming. So when they came back and they said they had no budget for it, but they'd still love to work with me, I politely declined. I said, thank you, appreciate you thinking of me. On this occasion, I'm going to have to say no. I'm sure you can appreciate creating content is a time-consuming business, especially if you want it done well, of which I'm still learning that side of things. And there is a cost involved to that time. So on this occasion, I'm going to have to say no. I'm going to have to turn it down. Look at this view, though. Back up at the brightly coloured beach huts. Ignore the outfall pipe over there. Sometimes we get sensible weather here in the United Kingdom of Englandshire. Sometimes. When we do, it's ace. It seems to me at the moment that this is the norm, that mediocre companies, all of them out there around the world, will approach small YouTubers like myself, maybe like you as well, and they just assume that if they send us a product, we're going to make a video for them. And that's the norm. We're going to do it for free. We're going to put time and effort into it for free. And I think now is the time that we should actually be thinking about this a lot more and saying, actually, hang on, no, our time is valuable. And if you want us to put into it, then we need to be, or should be, reimbursed for that. Not just, oh, hey, make a video for us. Here's the product. You get to keep it. That'd be ace. So the more of us that actually say no, the more chance there is that more of us will start to get a little bit, it's a hard one to describe, but the more of us that say no, or pause to think about it a little bit more, the more chance maybe there is that our smaller creators will get reimbursed in a more appropriate way rather than just some cheap throwaway product that they're trying to put in front of as many people as possible. I hope this whole thing doesn't come across as being arrogant in any way. Well, it shouldn't do, but hopefully it doesn't, because it really isn't meant like that. This is a case of, I've said no to putting time and effort into something that I didn't believe in. And if I was to do that again, and I have done it before, like right at the beginning when I was talking about it, putting time and effort into showcasing something that I don't believe in for the sake of getting it in front of people feels disingenuous to start with, let alone talking something up that maybe isn't all of that as well. Even a minimum of some form of affiliate scheme. If it's a product you believe in and you can talk to people about it and you can get something from it, that sounds really bad. Like, I'm not trying to get something from it, like what's in it for me. It's not that at all. It's legit payment for time and effort, right? But look, don't get me wrong, there are absolutely some decent companies out there that want to work with smaller creators like you and I. For example, the guys who sent me these ND filters, Telesin. There we go, can you see that? Yeah, Telesin. Like, don't worry, this isn't a sponsored video. I've already fulfilled that obligation. This is legit something that I got quite excited about and I use, and is properly decent quality as well. So if you're if you're looking for some accessories for your action camera or your mobile phone or something like that, your DJI, your GoPro, your Insta360, they've got you covered. Use my link below and get 15% off. That's going to help me. So that's that circle thing going around there. I've talked about their product. They're offering me a little bit of a kickback for doing so. As a minimum, as an absolute minimum, if you're going to make a sponsored video, it should be something that will help grow your channel. So for that very reason, if it's a product that, unless it's something I can get excited about, or it's something new to the market, then I'm not going to accept sponsored videos unless they're prepared to pay for my time. I think that's fair. Like, I hope that comes across okay, and you shouldn't either, right? Don't give up your time to promote something or make a video about something that you don't believe in just because I get it, it's super exciting. Oh man, there's a company's emailed me and they want me to make a video about their product. They're going to send it to me and I get to keep it for free and it's mega. It soon wears thin. We can do better. So let's do better. All right, that's enough waffle from me. I'm in danger. Hopefully this video hasn't turned into some mega long thing. Sorry I didn't get out on the skateboard as well. That was a rookie mistake. Should have checked that was charged up. But anyway, appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching this video. Watch this one next. And then when you've done that, get outside and enjoy the summer weather. All right, as ever, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.